Jared and I are doing a board game slash card game draft. We love some good board games. So we got five categories, and Jared's going to lead us off with our first pick.
Yeah, I think I have a lot that there's not gonna be a whole lot of overlap on. So I'm gonna go quick now to party games first, and I'm gonna get Cards Against Humanity off the board. If I need to, I'll move it to card games later on. No, can't do that.
I just wouldn't consider like that is the party game. Like I feel
It
like that is
is,
the social that's the party game. So I feel
but
like
it's
that is
with
perfect
cards,
in the
and
party game.
I was gonna argue hard.
Yes. There's a lot of
It is
games
the
that have
it is
cards
the
though.
party game as long as you're with people who don't take easily offended.
Yeah.
It is one of the funniest games to play, and probably the
Yeah.
funniest game to play.
No. That game has so much like it is so much fun,
And
and
I
I
don't
mean
think
yeah,
you've
as long as you
truly
don't.
played Cards Against Humanity unless you play with your mom. You gotta read some truly heinous cards, which is the goal at every time I play with my family.
I'm not as brave as you. So I'm not gonna lie with you. That was the only one I wrote down because I didn't know you were gonna go party game first.
I have a large list on the other ones.
Yeah, I did too. Since Jarrett went party game, I'm probably gonna get next two Cards Against Humanity. But my favorite party game to play with any setting, any group of people, I'm going Blockbuster. And if you have never played Blockbuster, do it. Do yourself a favor, do it. You even get to set up the OG Blockbuster sign. Obviously, it doesn't spin, but like you get to set up the sign and everything. You get to go head to head. Team aspects there. Incredible game, hands down. I think we honestly like they get angry at me if I don't bring that to occasions now.
Yeah,
That's just how good
super
that game
fun.
is.
Especially if it's one of those the more the merrier too. Really, really fun game. I enjoy getting shouted at a lot. It's always a very tense game.
It is. It is. It very much is. Um, all right, where do I want to go next? I'm actually because there's two games that I really want. I don't think you're gonna take that one though, so I think mine's safe on that one. With my next pick, I'm actually just gonna go classic. I'm gonna get honestly one of my all-time favorite games. Nobody else says this is their all-time favorite game because they honestly dread the 3.5 hour process of this game. But I'm getting Monopoly. I there is something about Monopoly that the blood boils, hearts are broken when you bankrupt family members. It's not a fun conversation to watch them just literally foreclose everything. So I'm going Monopoly. My family doesn't play with me anymore, sadly. So
There's a good reason for that. It's a horrible game. It's
no, it's
just a
awesome.
bad. It starts awesome, and then the game comes to a screeching halt as this slow, agonizing finish. Especially elimination board games, I think is wrong unless the game moves quick, because otherwise it's just
And
people
that game does not.
who just they're out and they just leave. They just leave.
Yeah,
That's horrible for a board game night. Like you're bringing
I
people
love
over for a
Monopoly.
board game night.
Monopoly is great, and I mean when you're thinking classic board games, you can't not think Monopoly. Like that is one
Yeah,
of the
I
one
mean,
of the
I
classics.
get it. I had it down.
Go
I'll
ahead,
go
take that
with
one.
one.
Should have
Yeah,
went to a different kind of strategy.
I'll go to. I gotta go to classic now. I got a couple options. I'm gonna save one of them for strategy. I might take it next. I'll go sorry here as my classic board game. Especially if you
Solid.
play this the play. This is the pro way to play sorry, which is you have a hand of cards to play rather than just flipping them over. It becomes really fun and actual strategic. You start recognizing combos you can start making with cards. If you got a 2 4 8, that's a two-way to get a one from your home into the from start to home. Like it's just good stuff can happen from that, and you get to screw over your opponents, which
Safe
is
zone.
that's loving. Yeah, safe zone. That's the fun of every game, of any board games, to screw over other people. We're not
Yeah,
good people.
absolutely.
Now I'm gonna moving on. This is second on my board for classic, but I think I'm gonna use it for strategy. I'm gonna go Catan for strategy.
That
I've
isn't
not played.
classic. It's classic now. That's not
It is a
classic.
classic. It is now a classic. Maybe it's because
It is now, but that is not what
it
I was
was
referring
the
to when I said
sponsor. It was
classic.
the sponsorship on the side of the court for the Timberwolves, and I was just blown
Was it
away that the
really?
board game was a sponsor. Yeah, they had Catan on the scores table all night long. I was
Damn.
like, "Are you serious?
didn't
A
know that.
board game like Catan? That was
That's
funny."
awesome though.
But
I support it.
Catan's great. It is it's a strategy game. I mean,
It's definitely a
you
strategy.
have to really. It's a strategy game. Fun game. You have to work with other people in a way that also you're always in the game. You can always turn the game around too. And there's also the random chance element of you are still beholden to the die.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's a modern classic.
It's a modern classic. It was not what I was referring to as classic. I thought you were going to go Clue with your classic. But the problem is we can't play Clue anymore in my family because we all have the same strategy. And so it always ends in just because I won't spoil my strategy on here, but once we all learn the strategy of how to beat each other at Clue, it's just not fun to play anymore. Now, it is fun to play when people don't know your strategy and you can just annihilate them in Clue, but that is not what I'm going here with strategy. Catan obviously was what I was going to go. I was really hoping you didn't go that one. I am going to go Splendor. Love Splendor. I think, there's similar strategies because you kind of do have to go the same avenue to get to certain places sometimes, but like Leah won like four in a row just sitting there hoarding things, waiting to get to the one little number, and it would always like she would win so fast. And it was crazy because you're sitting there trying to get all the short ones to make things go quicker, like math wise.
Yeah.
So like, there's
I
obviously
love a game.
very good strategies.
I love a game
Great
where
game.
everyone else can have different strategies, and it's kind of a race to see
Yes.
which one has the best one. And also, a quick game's a good game. Splinter
Yes.
doesn't take long. So
Yeah.
you can play multiple of them. You can move to a different board game if you'd like. Quick game's
Yeah.
a good game.
Well, and it's also one of those games that like I always just saw in Target, like as you'd go past the stuff or like wherever you go to get board games, and I was always like, I wonder what that game is. And then finally, Alex bought the game and brought it over, and he was like, dude, I literally got it was on sale, it was half off, and so I got a game that's incredible for literally $15, and I was like, going to Target, and so I bought the game. And I've loved it ever since. I am gonna go to what are we classifying it as? Social Dilemma,
Social deduction.
Social Deduction. My bad. All right, I am gonna go to Social Deduction next, and I'm gonna get One Night with a Werewolf. Obviously, there's not much to this. You just got to be a better liar than the people around you, and if you can't tell based on how we've talked about our other board games, I'm good at this. And you also gotta be in the right group with this because sometimes feelings can get hurt. And not in a good way. I've not seen friendships end over this game, but I have heard stories of friendships ending over this game and friend groups being finito over this game. But honestly, in my family, we love this game. It's a good time all the time. Kind of
One Night Ultimate
one of our
Werewolf,
3
is
or
that
4
what you're
rotations. Yeah, One Night with Werewolf.
Yeah.
Or that's what it is.
It's One Night Ultimate Werewolf.
Yeah, One Night Ultimate Werewolf. That's what we're going with, the social.
Yeah. The absolute Werewolf is the classic social deduction game. That's what you describe. If someone asks the question, what's a social deduction game? Werewolf, Mafia, that, and One Night. Again, quick game's a good game. It's pretty quick. You can play a lot of them. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to go with the current king of the social deduction game on the market right now. I knew I could get it because I know you've not played it yet. I'm putting the emphasis on yet because I'm going to make you play it. I'm going to go Blood on the Clock Tower. If you know what this is, you know this is the correct pick. This is Werewolf on steroids. There is so much going on. It is so fun. I highly recommend looking up YouTube videos of like it's on Dropout. It's on a bunch of different YouTube channels of people playing this game, and it's cool. It's such a fun game and so much going on and lying to people and. Yeah, that's what it's about. I mean, ooh, it's a fun game.
Sounds like we have our winner for what game we're going to be playing after. Obviously, we get to play the new Villainous because Alex will bring the box this time.
This
actually,
is one I would say we should play it remotely.
Oh, okay. That's the one that you said we can do on Zoom. Yeah.
Yeah. It also because it would cost like $200 to buy the physical version, and I can just get like a $10 membership to run a game of it. So it's also one. It's better on Zoom to me because you have to have It requires private chats for it to really work. Like breaking off and talking to people in private.
Scheming.
There's a lot of scheming going on.
This is sounding like I'd have too much fun with this game.
You would have a lot of fun with this. Or you get really mad at me because I would be the storyteller in this instant deciding how the game runs. Both
who's to say that? Who's to say both aren't happening?
Porque no las dos. But dude, it's
no.
cool.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it. We'll get it happening.
We need a big group. That's the thing. Like it needs to be like 8 people.
We can do it. We'll make it happen.
Do that.
We can make it happen.
All right. For my, what do I have left?
We just have cards.
I got
card
games left. I will go. This is a new game that's marketed as the greatest card game of all time. It is a very, very fun, exciting game. It's called Flip 7. It is kind of similar to Blackjack, but kind of more interesting than Blackjack. The way it works is like there's there's cards in the deck. They're all worth a certain number of points, but the number of points that are on them is also how many number of that card there is in the deck. And you keep flipping. You're trying to get the 7 cards, and you get plus 15 points. But if you ever get one of the same card, you bust, and you're out for that round. It's simple, but it's very exciting, and it's very fun.
Okay. So I think because you went a little more niche. I don't know if that is niche, but I've never played that.
It kind of is. It's kind of new.
I claim to be.
I've more seen it played than
game.
I don't have it, but
okay.
It's one of those where you see it played and you're like, I really want to play that game. So much fun because it's blackjack but simpler and.
I was gonna go spades for mine. Because that's just a game that I grew up playing in my family. Obviously, it's only a 4-player, so you can't always play it in certain groups. But it is one of my favorite card games of all time. So I'm going to give Spades a shout out here, but it's not what I'm going to pick. I am going to pick a game that I think deserves more awareness, and it's called Play 9. I don't know if I've brought this to our friend group yet. And if I have, you can tell me I'm lying. But so it's a golf game, obviously. But you have 8 cards face down, 4 on top of each other. So row of 4. And you flip 2 cards at the beginning of the game. And the goal of the game is you're trying to get the same number on top and bottom because they'll cancel each other out, and you essentially just try to get the lowest score is the game. And you just go around in the group. It's super quick game. You obviously play 9, so you do 9 times, and you're just trying to get the lowest score. It's super simple. We play it. It's also one of those things that my family has on rotation because A, it's quick. B, you can't really be mad if somebody's just better at getting lucky because it's mainly a lot of luck.
You could be mad.
I always win, so because my strategy does work better than most.
I'll also say
because it does have some semblance of strategy.
From playing games with you, you do get a lot of fortunate dice rolls.
Oh yeah. But see, that's the thing. I use up all my luck when I'm playing with friends because they all know that I need to be winning in order to have a good time. With family, it's not the same. But no, Play 9 is a phenomenal game. I'll probably bring it if we actually do end up going and play some board games when we're all in town for Christmas because it's one of my favorite games. And it's super quick, and it's honestly one of the simpler games to ever teach because it's literally you draw, you flip, and you move. Like, I mean, it's super simple. Yeah. Play 9, great card game. But also shout out Spades because my family would be disappointed if I didn't shout out Spades because it's one of our favorites.